The Apollo program is full of interesting and mysterious facts that add special historical value and continue to evoke admiration even decades later. Here are some of those mysterious moments. Mysterious flashes of light in astronauts' eyes. During the Apollo program flights, many astronauts reported a strange phenomenon they referred to as flashes. These flashes of light appeared in their eyes, even when they were closed, resembling bright light spots or streaks. This phenomenon was observed and described by many crew members throughout various missions. Initially, this raised concerns among NASA medical specialists, as there were fears that it could be related to radiation or other hazardous factors in space. Later, it was discovered that these flashes were caused by cosmic rays, high-energy charged particles penetrating the spacecraft's hull and interacting with the retina. As these particles passed through the eyeball, they triggered electrical activity in the visual receptors, creating the sensation of a light flash. However, despite this scientific explanation, the phenomenon remains mystical, as these flashes occur in complete darkness and remain unpredictable. This phenomenon has become a symbol of how mysterious and incomprehensible space can be, even for well-trained astronauts encountering its unknown aspects. The unresolved origin of the Moon. The origin of the Moon is one of the most fascinating and complex mysteries in the science of the solar system. Before the Apollo missions, scientists proposed several hypotheses. One of them, the capture theory, suggested that the Moon formed in another part of the solar system and was later captured by Earth's gravity. Another theory, the dual formation theory, proposed that the Earth and Moon formed simultaneously from the same cloud of gas and dust, but as separate objects. The third hypothesis, the fission theory, claimed that in the early stages of its history, the Earth was so hot that a piece of its mantle broke off and formed the Moon. Samples of lunar soil and rocks collected by Apollo astronauts provided a wealth of new information. They showed that the Moon's composition is similar to Earth's, but also has unique features, which gave rise to a new theory, the giant impact hypothesis. According to this theory, about 4.5 billion years ago, Earth collided with a Mars-sized object called Theia. As a result of the collision, a massive cloud of debris formed, which later coalesced into the Moon. Although this hypothesis has gained wide acceptance, some details remain unexplained, and new studies continue to raise questions about the true origin of our satellite. Unsolved recordings in black boxes. During the Apollo missions, all astronaut conversations, as well as technical data from the spacecraft systems, were recorded on special magnetic tapes, akin to the black boxes of that time. These recordings were supposed to be preserved for analysis after the missions. However, for unknown reasons, some of these recordings were lost or classified after the program ended. This is especially true for the Apollo 11 mission. For example, it is known that some of the communications between the astronauts and mission control are missing from official archives. Some recordings were lost or damaged, but others, as some researchers claim, were deliberately removed and hidden from the public. This has led to various conspiracy theories. Some speculate that something was discovered on the Moon that NASA decided not to reveal, while others suggest that part of the Apollo mission may have been staged, and the recordings were hidden to cover up this secret. The mysterious signal on the far side of the Moon. During the Apollo 10 mission in May 1969, the crew, consisting of Thomas Stafford, John Young, and Eugene Cernan, performed test maneuvers in lunar orbit in preparation for the first human landing on the Moon, which was to take place 2 months later. At the moment when the spacecraft circled the far side of the Moon, all radio signals from Earth were blocked by the Moon's mass, and the crew was completely cut off from communication. It was at this moment that the astronauts detected a strange sound, which they described as musical. This sound lasted for several minutes and resembled a kind of whistling. The signal was recorded and later analyzed by NASA. The official version states that it was the result of radio interference caused by the interaction of the command and lunar module systems. However, this explanation did not satisfy everyone, and many theorists suggest that this musical signal could have been something else, possibly of extraterrestrial origin or evidence of some unknown form of life. Strange objects in photographs. Throughout the Apollo missions, astronauts took thousands of photographs of the lunar surface, space, and themselves against the backdrop of the moon's landscape. However, in some of these photographs, strange objects can be seen, appearing as glowing dots, lines, or even something resembling spacecraft. These anomalous objects have sparked much debate among mystery enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists. One of the most discussed photographs, in particular, was taken during the Apollo 11 mission, where a strange glowing object can be seen in the distance behind the lunar module. NASA officials have explained these phenomena in various ways, from film defects and accidental light reflections to optical illusions caused by the limitations of cameras at that time. Nevertheless, conspiracy theories continue to claim that NASA may have been hiding evidence of extraterrestrial civilizations that astronauts may have encountered during their missions to the moon. These facts and phenomena give the Apollo program an aura of mystery, keeping interest alive even decades after the lunar missions ended. And I would like to add, subscribe to the channel. There's much more exciting content ahead.